feelings, or sometimes the Holy Spirit allowing you to discern from certain situations. Your feelings and gut impressions are fantastic input because they give you feedback about every single interaction that goes on and everything that is said between you and another person. And you may not even consciously register that someone has upset you in an interaction, but afterwards your gut feelings will let you know about it. Sometimes it takes time for intuition to come through clearly and give you a verdict, but it will let you know. I mean, I'm telling you the honest truth. A lot of people are looking for signs and wonders, but I tell you, discernment is so good. Discernment is so good because it just kicks in. It doesn't need a special sign. It doesn't need to be fancy, but it just kicks in at the right time whenever it's needed the most. And so your intuition is there to help you produce more happiness. And the problem that we have now in relationships is that we don't accept things for what they really are. Instead, we try to brush it off and act like it didn't really happen or like we're not feeling some type of way. But it pays to listen to whatever you're feeling. If your gut is telling you something, it pays to trust your intuition sometime. Like, it's just like, I don't know about y'all, but back in the day when I used to go to clubs and we would have an intuition that said, do not go to the club tonight. It may be trouble. And then we didn't listen, so we would go to the club anyway. And guess what? It was trouble. So sometimes you got to listen to your intuition. Like another thing, whenever you're dating someone, and y'all do know the relationship 411 is for the singles. It's not really for the married couples. It's for the singles, although you may be able to use some of the tips. But whenever you are going on a date and you have an intuition, you're just meeting someone for the first time, and all of a sudden they say something that reminds you of an old familiar relationship that you know ain't going to work out right with you. And then that little red flag goes up and then you get this little drop in your heart kind of, and it goes thump, 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 thump. Well, that's what intuition is. That is discernment, letting you know that, hey, that's not going to work right there. So you need to pay attention to your intuition and learn to listen to it, not just be ignoring it, like it doesn't exist. Learn to listen to it. So here are some things that you can do that will help you when it comes down to listening to your intuition instead of having a needy feeling. The first thing is you need to learn how to adopt an abundance mindset. The mentality in relationships. The abundance mindset in relationships is one where you know that if you lose one relationship, there are billions of people in the world. So there must be many people you could be happy with. Don't worry about, kicking someone to the curb. If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. And if discernment, or AKA intuition, is telling you that you do not need to be with this person, or you do need to be with this person, then you need to listen to it. Your intuition could be telling you that you need to stay with this person or get to know this person a little longer. So you need to pay attention to that. Things suddenly become much clearer when you know that whatever you seek from another person really does exist in an abundance way and does not only come from that one person. There are plenty of ways that you could get your needs met. Am I right about it? Okay. And the next thing is you need to know your needs and get them met. When I say this, I'm talking about the need for love, intimacy, the need to be listened to, things like that. You don't have to get needs like that met in a romantic relationship. Basically, you got to know your value. You got to value yourself more. And once you get to know your value system, how you value you, listen now, not nobody else. Only you can put the value on yourself. Only you can do that. If you choose to devalue yourself and not listen to your intuition and go out with someone who you know clearly is not good for you, then that's going to be on you. You are going to have to pay the price for that. So my tip for a relationship 411 is to trust your gut, because your gut is nothing more than discernment, and discernment is not going to steer you wrong. Okay. All right, y'all, you're listening. Did I just do that? Yes, I did. Okay, but y'all, you're listening to UGA Gospel Storm on Legend 107 Radio down in Tampa, Florida, baby.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Oh, Lord. Since I lost my job, life been a total mess. I couldn't call on a friend, cause my cell phone was disconnected. I looked at my groceries, I was good for one more day. I'm not worried, I need to lose weight anyway. I started to walk and have money for gas. That's alright, y'all, this too shall pass. Long as I got faith, I know I can see it through. I gotta keep on pushing. I know what God can do. Yeah, my faith. Yeah, Lord. So glad today I got that kind of faith. Oh, Lord. Long as I just believe, I know my faith is working. I got one more thing I'd like to say. It's time out for playing church. If you look around, you can clearly see the signs. Mothers against their daughters, fathers against their sons, and we still walking around with our business undone. He died on the cross for my victory. I'm not gonna let Satan take my blessing from me. Long as I got faith, I know I can see it through. I gotta keep on pushing, y'all. I know what my God can do. My faith is working. Oh, my faith is showing up working. I'm glad today I got that kind of faith. Is there anybody here? Know they got that kind of faith? Yeah. Long as I just believe, I know my faith is working. Listen, church, there's no secret what my God can do. Good God, I said what He does, He'll do. Whatever you may be going through, I want you to take it out of your hand. Give it on to God. Yeah, my faith. Good God. The reason why I know I got that kind of faith. Just the other day, I was laying in a hospital bed. Nobody there but me and Jesus. Good God. He touched my body and told me to run. Ever since that day, I've been sometime up, I've been sometime down. But I never gave up on my faith. Good God. Is there anybody here? Is there anybody here? No, they got that kind of faith. Anybody?